Hello everyone, I'm Teacher Al. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to study to solve how the discount and interest problems grade 7. Okay, the first problem, I want to earn 20,000 pesos in 1 year. At what rate should I invest my 200,000 pesos? So, it's stated in the problem that asking for the rate of investment. So the first thing we do is to pick up or write down all the given. The given is interest 20,000. The time of transaction is 1 year. Principal amount 200,000, and the missing is the rate. So in this situation, so we can use the very common formula I equals PRT. I stands for the interest and P stands for the principal, which is the amount, and rate is the R is for the rate and T for the time, and time is expressed in 1 year. Okay, we have to solve now. We will use the formula I equals PRT. So we have to substitute. The interest given is 20,000 and the P is the 200,000 and R is not given and the time is 1 year. So we have to multiply this 200 times R times 1. So that's why we have 200,000 R, and at the left side of the equation just bring down 20,000. And then we're going to divide it both sides of the equation by 200,000 in order to have the R. R is the rate. So 200,000 divided by 200,000 equals to 1. So that's why we have R. And 20,000 divided by 200,000, we have 0.1. Then since we are computing for the rate, we're going to multiply this by 100. So 0.1 times 100 is equivalent to R equals 10%. So our complete answer now, 10% is the rate for the investment of 200,000 pesos with a 20,000 interest in 1 year. Okay, next problem, number 2. A 20% discount is all services is offered to the first 50 customers of a newly opened parlor. If a putti spa costs of 500 pesos, how much will a customer pay if a bill bills the discount? So this problem asking for the amount that we're going to pay after the discount. Okay, so first we're going to pick up all the given so that we can analyze what we're going to do. So the sales discount given is 20% and the cost is 500. And plan what to do. So we're going to multiply. So multiplication. So but before we're going to multiply, we're going to minus 100% minus the 20% discount. So the remaining is 80%, which is called sales difference. Now then we have to multiply 500 from the cost times 80%. So this 80%, if we're going to use manually, so 500 times it becomes 0.80. Then our product is 4 pesos. So the customer should pay 400 pesos. Okay. Distance problem, grade 7. Okay, the first problem, Lorna and Peter are 16 kilometers apart and are walking towards each other. If Lorna is walking at a rate of 3 kilometers per hour and Peter at 5 kilometers per hour, and how many hours will they meet? Okay, our solution, we have to pick up first the given. The distance is 16 kilometers. For Lorna, we have 3 kilometers per hour the rate, and for Peter is 5 kilometers per hour. And we have to use the formula D equals rate times time. This is the constant formula, the uniform formula. When we say uniform formula, uniform motion, we are meaning to say this speed is constant. Okay, equation 1, D equals the distance travel of Lorna and D2 is the distance travel of Peter. So we have to solve the equation. D equals D of Lorna distance plus the distance of Peter. And the given distance is 16 kilometers. You have to copy that. Then substitute to D and equals to, for distance of Lorna, remember we have D equals RT. So the rate of Lorna is 3 kilometers per hour times T. So that's why it becomes 3T. Plus the rate of Peter, we have 5 kilometers per hour times T. So that's why it becomes 5T. Then we have to simplify. We're going to add or combine like terms. 3T plus 5T equals 8T. And just copy only the 16. And now we're going to divide both sides by 8. So it becomes now 16 divided by 8 equals 2. And 8 divided by 8 equals T. So our time equals to 2 hours. So we are going to check D equals D sub 1 plus D sub 2. D 16 equals 3 times 2 plus 5 times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6, 5 times 2 is 10. So 16 equals 6 and so it becomes 3 equation now. So therefore our answer is correct. Our complete answer, Lorna and Peter, they meet in 2 hours. Okay, the second problem, bus number 1 and bus number 2 will leave from the respective station at 8 a.m. Bus number 1 will head north at a rate of 50 kilometers per hour and bus number 2 south at 80 kilometers per hour. At what time will the two buses be 390 kilometers apart? Our solution given, bus number 1, 50 kilometers per hour the rate. Bus number 2, the rate is 60 kilometers per hour. And the distance covered is 390 kilometers. Our formula, D equals RT. Equation, we have D equals D for bus 1, the distance, and plus the distance of bus 2. And solve the equation, we have to D equals D, the first bus distance and the second bus distance. Okay, the distance covered is 390 equals to the distance of bus, we have RT. So the rate of the first bus is 50 times T plus the rate of the second bus is 80 times T. Then our next step is to combine like terms. 50T plus 80T equals 130T. And 390 just only copy, and we have to divide it both sides by 130. So 390 divided by 130 equals 3, and 130t divided by 130 equals t. So therefore the time is equals to 3 hours. We have to check. Distance is 390. Distance of the first bus 550 times 3 plus the distance of the second bus is 80 times 3. So 50 times 3 equals 150, and 80 times 3 equals 280. So 390 equals 390. So therefore, the equation is balanced. We can say that our answer is correct.